I don't put bumper stickers on Ferraris.
So what if I don't like peanut butter? Sue me.
All right. What is up, everyone? Thursday night. We are Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. The show is Beard's Life, everything in between. Thank you guys so much for being here. I got to tell you, I'm going to get right into it. I've been off all week. I'm energized. I am ready for a great show. Been eating good this week, probably fatter than normal, but I'm really excited for the show. Thank you guys again so much for being here. And I got to tell you, love having guests, but this is one of those shows where we just have some fun topics. We're going to go at it. We're probably going to argue and have some laughs. So Joe, how are you, my man?
I'm doing good, man. So I have to ask right off the bat. So when you say you've been eating good all week, that doesn't mean healthy wise.
No, the opposite of healthy. No, okay. Yeah. I have not been watching at all, but I do want to get, you know what? Let's get into it. What the heck? It's past 9 o'clock. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Come the day after New Year's Day. So what's that? Sunday? Yeah. New Year's Day, Saturday. So come Sunday, I am cutting down, man. I gotta drop 50 in the worst way.
Dude, I'm glad we're starting off with this because this is one of our first topics that I wanted to talk about. So you already have a New Year's resolution, aka New Year, New Me.
Yes.
Type statement.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this. Before we do, and we're definitely gonna touch on this. Let's say hello to everybody that's in the chat.
We're gonna do a lot of touching tonight, that's for sure.
A lot of
Wow,
you did not prepare me for that. You did not prepare me for that. First and foremost, let's do a little housekeeping. And as you can see now scrolling on the bottom there, if you use the code Cousins30,
this is big.
Are doing 30% off of all our merch, which can include some awesome hats like this and some awesome shirts like this. We would be so happy and appreciative if you consider checking out our website, beardtalkwithkyleandjoe.com, which we have pinned in the chat. And consider maybe getting some merch from us. You know, obviously, we appreciate all your guys' support. We would not be able to do this if it wasn't for all you guys. But checking out some of our merch and maybe considering purchasing something would definitely help us and continue to help us go a very long way for the channel.
Joe, let me layer on really quick. Let's address the elephant in the room, because when I used to be in everyone else's shoes watching people on YouTube, I'd be like, oh, really? Merch is a funny animal. Before sales, we're making $2 to $4 a purchase.
Right.
With this sale, we are making nothing. I promise you. This is all about getting the Beard Talk brand out there. I think that's fair. We're always honest with everyone, so let's just go ahead and say that. So
that is true. That is true because you handle the shipping. So I don't always get the aftermath of what the shipping cost does afterwards. But hey, man, when it comes to merch, it's really about just getting the name out there. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Turning all you guys into our own personal walking billboards, which of course helps us. But seriously, let's say hello to everybody in the chat, and then we're gonna go into the whole new year, new me, New Year resolution things, because I know a lot of people have like opinions on that. You know, they kind of, are they for that? Do they get tired of hearing when people say that? Is it just like empty promises, all that kind of stuff? So first and foremost, we got Ellie Orchard in here, who is usually number 1 or number 2 in there. She's claiming number 1 today. So she says, howdy, y'all. We got Mike L, Rob Brandon, Bearded Metal Chef. Bearded Metal Chef says, hey, and a big congratulations to Joe and Mrs. Lenza for becoming first-time parents. Yes, thank you guys so much. So yesterday we released to the mass the news going on within our family, and yes, we are expecting our first child. So a big thank you to all of you guys that have already wished us and sent us positive vibes and all that kind of stuff, and just all the congratulations. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. When I start getting like whole bunch of like congratulations and things like that. Dude, I get overwhelmed and I just shut down.
You
It
freeze
happened
up.
when I went into work today.
When
Yeah,
you
it
went
was
into
just
work
like,
today? Oh, okay.
yeah. And when I get nervous, I start
Yeah.
making jokes. And I think like my response to everyone was, man, I just hope it's my child. Because I just
Oh
shut down and just make
man,
jokes.
Steph, I hope you are not listening.
No,
That's funny.
I tell her that.
Kids are like do the wrong one. I sure did. Kids are fun. Congratulations, Matt Foley. Thank you, brother. It's for Joe, of course. And happy birthday, man. I saw you went to Hibachi for your birthday dinner. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. Let's see who else we have in here. Justin Bell, the Bearded Knight, Bearded Wolverine. What's going on, man? We got the whole crew in here. Eastside Chris, Jason Klein, if I didn't say, Ryan, E-Rock, always with the peanut butter comments. I love it.
Yes.
Bloombeards, John, what's going on, man?
John,
dude,
what's up, brother?
Man, we I know John put up a post yesterday on Instagram, man. We killed it in the gym last night. We did. That's all I'm gonna say.
I watched that video, and again, he talks. I can't hear a word he says. His beard is so thick and so nice. I didn't catch a word he said. It was so gorgeous, and I'm not kidding.
Yep. Matt Foley, Tommy Robinette. Yeah. So we got, if I missed you, I apologize. We'll try to highlight you at some point during the show. BGG Grooming. What's up, Dagan? String Beard. What's up? I think Vado. There is Vado. Smash that like button.
Vado.
Like you mean it. Yes, please consider hitting that thumbs up. It definitely helps us.
I'm gonna boot E-Rock. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
E-Rock, congrats. E-Rock said he dropped 40 pounds in like 5 weeks or something, 4 weeks. I don't know, something like that.
Dude,
that's awesome. Congrats. Between that and not being a social media guy, I'm an E-Rock fan.
Yeah. E-Rock, you may have to email me what you did. I would consider that. Depending on what you did for your routine. And again, everybody that's just saying congratulations, I really, really do appreciate it. John says, Joe, check your text message. So I shall do that now. So go ahead, dude. Talk about your New Year's resolution, man.
So I picked it because it's like hitting 100 RBIs. Like, it's awesome, but if you only get 99, does it really matter? It's a very round number. So I was like, I think New Year's is a good time to start it. Am I a believer in New Year's resolutions? Take it or leave it, but I love it because it always brings something positive. Like, nobody's like, I'm trying to gain weight or start smoking after New Year's. It's always good things to your life. So I'm a fan of that. But yeah, 2020, sitting home a lot, I've packed it on. So I'm really going to try to drop some weight. I'm going to go a different angle, though. Joe's hitting the gym hard, which I love. I'm going to go more of extra walk or 2 a day, but I'm really going to try to watch my diet. I'm not going to necessarily eat way better, but I'm going to eat way less. I feel like I'm out of control right now. So that is my spin.
So I have to say, because I got a text message from the wife who's currently downstairs. So she's hiding She's hiding in here. And she says, the baby is yours, mister. So, yeah.
So I'm assuming you did.
There was no angry emoji. So, and she spelled out mister. So that means I don't think she's mad, but I think she's just clearing the air. Yes. So everybody in here, Steph is in here. She's just hiding. She's shy. She's an introvert. I'd mess with her all the time about it. So everybody say hello to Steph. Let's see if we can get her to respond.
Hi, Steph. What is that, Steph? You want to hop on camera with us? Oh, send her the link. Yeah. She would never.
No.
Oh, she did. She did one time. Not live, though.
Not live, though. No. She's done. She's been on camera 3 times for videos. She did the gummy bear challenge with me, which was very impressive, very shocking that she did that. She did the double review that we did with the wives, and then me and her did a review for Copper John's. I think it was like the women's line. So we got everybody saying hello to Steph. There she goes. So
sorry.
No,
hey, Steph.
So there she goes. Yep.
There she goes again. All right, Nikki Foley, congrats, Joe. Matt and I just had our first baby in February. Being a parent is incredible. Congratulations, coming up on that 1-year birthday for the new baby.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Any advice that anybody has, feel free to leave in the comments, send DMs. Look, I'm open to anything that I can learn that's going to help me be a outstanding father. I will take any advice.
Speaking of that, Joe,
Mm.
So Ellie earlier, but we kind of blew by it, said babies are easy. It's when they become toddlers and start walking. She said something like that. And that is the truest statement that first parents learn the hard way. Like when you have a newborn baby, they poop, eat, and sleep. Most of the time it's sleeping. That is it. That's very easy. But it's funny once they start getting a little older, get agitated, especially once they start walking.
Right.
So I think every new parent has that moment.
I think with me, it's with how fragile like a newborn is. Like right now, my biggest nerves is just how to pick up the freaking thing. Like the last thing that I want to do is pick it up and its next just like,
yeah, right. So, Joe, to that point, I will never forget when we brought our son home, JJ, from the hospital. It's very typical, we ended up having a C-section. Everything went smooth, thank goodness. And when we got home, my wife was like, I'm going to go take a shower. I feel disgusting. And then I'm going to lay down. We have an ensuite in our bedroom. And I'm like, yeah, go. And she put the baby down in the, what is that called? Like a little bassinet type thing.
The bassinet.
Bassinet, yeah. So I remember like he woke up and was just like making noises, and I'm like, what do I do? Like I had no idea. So you're definitely gonna have that moment.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nick, you can go ahead and you can email us. It is kjbeardtalk.
I got it.
At gmail.com. But if you go into the description of all of our videos and all of our lives, you will you can catch our email there. Feel free to email us. We are very quick with our responses on emails and DMs. So Bassett, I know, right? Like he had
Bassinet. I said bassinet.
You did.
I don't know.
I was laughing because like, so I knew it was bassinet right away. So like, obviously, when I do my home visits and I have a case that involves a newborn, we always focus on safe sleep. That's what we have to focus on when it comes to newborns, making sure they have safe sleeping arrangements. And usually a parent's either going to have, the pack and play, the crib, or the bassinet. So and a lot of clients have bassinets because I think they're usually like the cheaper route probably. And it's good, starting off, and you could easily put that, in the bedroom with them and all that. So,
And I will say this was the biggest change for me. And everyone's different. So, but like before kids, I was never like the tough guy ever, but I was always like, the man card, the man card, and when you have kids, man, it just turns you into a pile of mush. Like not physically. I feel like we're already a pile of mush.
Yeah, I was gonna say
more emotionally.
Visually, we are a pile of mush.
Yeah, for sure. But like for example, my son is 3.5, barely 3.5, and he had like a sleepover for the first time last night, and we blew up the air mattress and slept in the basement, and he was on cloud 9, sleeping somewhere other than his bed. And man, it's those little things that get you. Like before, like, maybe a year ago, going to a Browns game or something like that was the coolest thing ever. But those little things that non-parents won't understand are going to be the coolest thing ever for you.
Yeah. This is a great question from String Beers. He says, Kyle, Joe, are you guys into scripted streams or always off the cuff? So very simple answer. So we try to come up with topics and we talk to each other about what the topic should be. However, we don't talk specifically about the topics until we are on stream. So I would say just about everything is pretty much off the cuff when it comes to us. Sure. I would say the majority of time. So like in our private chat here, we have a list of the topics that we want to go over. We usually don't cover all of them because we get, we always want to make sure that we're answering your guys' questions, comments, and anything like that. Or we just go off topic. Like us talking about having babies was not even on our topic list, and here we are, almost 15 minutes.
We have like 8 topics in there, and during the show, rarely will I go look at them. It just kind of rolls with it. So
very good question though. Thank you for
the best part is coming home and having your child run up to you and give you a big hug. Yeah, man, that's special for sure.
No, dude, I'm so looking forward to that because and I know I do this, and I know I did this a lot as a joke, as being a dog parent. I would compare being a dog parent, but like seriously, like when Gemma like when I get home, Gemma is so excited and she wags her tail, she makes her funny faces, and then she just comes and like, basically gives me a hug, tackles me. And dude, I love that. So I can only imagine what that's going to be like with, my actual child. So.
Yeah, really. It takes it to the next level. Excuse me. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, Mark. Hey, everyone. If we're missing you guys, thank you so much for being here. Seeing all the love in the chat, guys. Thank you so much.
We got 43 strong in here within the first 15 minutes. So thank you guys. If you guys can, obviously we're always trying to, spread the word. If you guys have a second, please feel free to maybe even take a screenshot of our live right now, post it on social media. If you can, let's see if we can get some more people in here. But no, I really do appreciate you guys, so much. And when you guys spread the word, all it does is really, really help. So if you guys would ever be so kind to do that. And then, yes, thank you so much, Tyson. He says, love the hats, guys. 30% off is a killer deal. It's definitely a great deal. This is just some merch, that you guys can enjoy. We, hardly make a penny off of it, and, it's fine.
Yeah, I have a feeling people don't believe us when we say that. I could show you the books. We do not.
Yeah.
If anything, we're making $1 or $2 when they're not on sale. So,
right.
And I just, it's about spreading the family, the community. So that's what it's all about, honestly.
Ellie says, when they look at you smiling, saying good morning or I love you, it melts your heart. What kills you is when they start not wanting you to leave and you get stuff like screaming, no, bye-bye. Yeah, I know. I've seen that before. I've seen, I've gone with my buddy he's dropped his kid off at daycare and his kid has done that. That stuff. It is definitely heartbreaking and stuff when they do that, because they're young. They don't know, like, it's just the necessary thing to do, at the time. Nick A.
Joey Sparks. When I do know that is his real name, he sent us a screen or a picture of his license. Very cool name.
Yeah.
Because I kept saying, I'm like, that's not your real name. That's your porn name. Come on, man. You guys get 50 strong each week because you're good dudes in the shows and your streams. Thank you so much, Joey. Thank you so much, man. That really means a lot. We're just 100% ourselves.
Here's for the first of many packets. Nick H, dude, thank you so much. So definitely not necessary, but man, that really, really means a lot. Thank you, man.
That gets expensive. Yeah. And it's another thing. Well, you'll say, because you'll be ready for it, Joe, you'll be like, having a baby, like a baby, it's really not that expensive. It's not too bad. Wait till they hit preschool.
Yeah.
2 mortgages.
Yeah. There was one comment. It was from our good buddy, Dan B. And I got to give Dan B a good, big shout out. He hits us every morning with some of the funniest memes, and videos, in our Instagram. And dude, every time I start my day, it's usually opening up a Dan B message. So thank you, because you always start my day off with a good laugh. But his question is before we do our healthy eating, are we gonna do that new Oreo dipped in mayonnaise challenge? And my answer is no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Oh man, I would do it, but no, probably not. That's rough. I feel like even too much mayonnaise on a turkey sandwich is kind of, Here's some more for the diapers.
Mike L. Dude, thank you. Seriously, thank you. You guys do not have to do that, man. We really appreciate it. But here's what I am gonna say. So our buddy White Trash Donnie, he posted recently. Of a future upcoming auction. I don't think we have the exact details yet, but it is for Anthony, who is just an awesome, I think he's known as Bearded Ant, and on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. There is an auction coming up to help his son with some medical expenses. Honestly, you guys, I'd rather have you guys just save your money and use that towards the auction that they have coming up. As soon as I know that there's some dates, we'll make sure we get that posted as well. maybe please consider that, and be on the lookout for future posts from White Trash Donnie, who's always doing amazing stuff within the community. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for the super chat. So it really means everything to me.
It really does. Thank you.
Yeah.
Copper Johns, I have 6, and I'm in diapers. Yeah, that's true. So 7 people total. That's rough. I meant Kyle beard trim. Did I miss a question? I watched Joe do a beard trim. Here it is. I watched Joe do a beard trim today, an older video. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that he meant Kyle, only because I've never done a beard trim video.
You've done more of like the styling. I think I have 2 beard trim videos.
Full disclosure, you guys, when it comes to my trims, I leave that in the hands of my barber. I am lucky to have a barber who knows what they're doing when it comes to beards. He has never disappointed me. He has my full trust. And other than just maybe a quick cleanup of some flyaways, I let him do all the trimming there. But I know some barbers are scary with that. So.
Yeah. Here's a honest comment by Sparks. He's like, I don't have any money for diapers for you, but here's a free word of advice. Get comfortable getting puked on. That's hilarious and true.
Yeah.
And very true. Yeah.
Wow, dude. Fable.
Fable. Dude. Wow.
Colin, man. That was not necessary, but dude, thank you so much, man.
The wizard himself. Thank you, Colin.
The wizard coming in, all you guys coming in hot and heavy, man, dude. That is
the most popular song to throw on a story on Instagram. You ever notice that? Coming in hot. I don't know who sings it, but
how does it go? Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have the voice of an angel, so if you start singing, I don't want to get a copyright thing.
When you're right, you're right. That's funny.
Yeah, YouTube is that sensitive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
So, the wizard just
seriously, guys, awesome thank you, and seriously, please feel free to hit our DMs, emails with any sort of words of advice. As far as fatherhood goes, I'm looking forward to everything. Yeah. We'll definitely, as the months go by, I'm sure we'll dive more into it. And yes, Ali, the wizard is such an awesome dude. He just so giving and everything. We really just appreciate that, and really happy that our relationship with Colin has really grown within the past, couple months and stuff. And man, we're hoping to, go really strong into 2022 and do some more stuff with Fable. I feel some good things coming. So
for sure. Couldn't agree more. Kyle's a songbird of our generation. I agree. I've had a huge pork chop and a bunch of bourbon. Too much love for me right now, dude. You can't go wrong with a pork chop, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
See, when you come in here, it's a love fest. Yeah. So, all right, let's we've already shied away from our topics. We have so many to go and we're 23 minutes in. So yeah, talk about your New Year's resolution. Was there any more that you wanted to add?
That was pretty much it. Like I said, I'm not like crazy as every year New Year's resolution. Yeah. I don't shy away from them because they're positive, but I just, I want to drop some weight. New Year's is an even number, so that's why I choose that. I don't want to be like, April 12th, I'm going on a diet. So this is a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So we missed it. Hang on 1 second. Real quick, and then we'll get right back into it. Russ Young, shout out to Russ Young. He supports us big time. He supports a lot of guys and gals. 19 years with his beautiful wife. We saw it on Instagram. He's telling you to hit the like. So that's awesome. Congrats, Russ, on 19 years, man. You got to let me in on the secret sometime. That's a long time.
Yeah. So how about everybody in the chat? If you guys do New Year's resolutions, or if you have like a legit goal that you want to have accomplished in 2022, why don't you guys go ahead and put that in the chat? We'll highlight some of them, and we can, have a little bit of a conversation on them. So for me, obviously 2022, my New Year's resolution is be the best possible dad that I can be. It's as simple and as that. Before I found out, I was not thinking of a New Year's resolution. It's not something that's just not my thing. I try to just be a better person every day, not do the whole new year, new me thing. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, now I have this event to look forward to in 2022, and that would be mine. So I
Cool.
see some people, they're talking about some weight loss. Weight loss has to
big one.
be weight loss, dieting, healthy lifestyle has to be the number one New Year's resolution, I would say. Because when you talk to people, that's usually what they want to do as far as, a New Year's resolution. And then it's just, will they stick with it? Do they have a plan and all that? And I think the most important thing is when you have a goal and, or a New Year's resolution, however you want to word it, whether it's weight loss, maybe it's obtaining maybe a promotion at a job, moving up or something like that. Don't just have the goal, have the objectives ready for that goal.
Right.
So what are your objectives to accomplish that goal? I think a lot of people, they go into it with just the goal, but they don't have the map to figure out exactly how to accomplish that goal. So,
Well said. You're breaking up a little bit, Joe. Just so you know.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife. It's weird because it's the connection. Yeah, it's my internet.
So Elite Grooming, Jay, what's up, man? Thanks for being in here. One of our favorite people. Wolverine dropping knowledge. It takes 30 days to develop a habit. Commit to it. I love it. One Sparks threw something in here that I really like. I've had a lot of things happen in the past 5 years that made me not trust. I want to try and regain trust back with others and be less fat. Be the less fat thing. I think everyone can say, I love the first, especially love the first one. Trust people more. That goes a long way, man.
Yeah.
I would love to mend the gap and the divide in this world we live in.
Joey, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that, man. That's a great one, dude. That's, that's probably one that's going to take, a considerable amount of work. It's going to take, a lot of trial and error, I bet, on how to just allow yourself to, trust people again.
Right.
Sometimes you just, sometimes with things like that, you just have to take the leap of faith, and just, and the best thing to do, Joey, stay with the positive people. If you are surround yourself with people who don't want that for you, or who just want to be, negative and all that, those aren't going to be the people that get you to that goal. Those are going to be the people that, make it more difficult. So stick with, the people that want to push you into the right direction. I think you'd be off to a great start if you did that for yourself.
Mark Brown says exercise 7 days a week. That is a big commitment. That would be awesome. You could pull that one off.
That would be huge. I would love to get to that point, honestly. Jason says, Joe, you're lucky to have John in your corner. I wish I could get a workout partner. So yeah, here's the thing. I mean, I'm beyond lucky, because not only is John an amazing friend, he is very knowledgeable when it comes to, working out. He's a physical therapist. I mean, that's his career. So, he has that background, and I'm beyond lucky to be able to, have John help me and all of that stuff as well. So very, very true, Jason. Yep.
Any advice on finding a barber? I would say ask people locally who you know around you. Also, Google reviews is where I actually found my barber. So.
So when I found my barber, I literally just did a recommendation post on Facebook, and I had just some friends recommend who they went to, and I went with the barbershop that had the most recommendations. That's who I went with. And my one former coworker, she specifically named the barber that I should go to at that barbershop. So I trusted her advice, and man, it's been a pleasure since. So
yeah, he's a talented dude.
Frankie Fades. That's the name he goes by. So,
which is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Donald Long, why did we stop talking about the Browns in the Super Bowl? I brought up the Browns earlier.
My question is why did the Browns stop playing for a Super Bowl?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if they win the last two.
One thing I want to cover really quick because I did see it and we kind of buried it. Somebody asked if we saw the collaboration that Vado has now done with Ferocious. The answer is yes. I have seen that on Instagram. I actually saw it for the first time today, and it sounds really, really good. And I really, really want to check it out. So
I did not see that, so I will have to check that out.
Yeah.
Glad you brought that up.
So we know that Vado did not post that on Instagram, but you can find it on the Ferocious Instagram page. So
that's funny. Kyle, you better ask to see Frankie Fade's license. Yeah. What if his name really was Frankie Fades? That would be amazing. But no, unfortunately, we're friends with him on IG, so I do know his name is not Frankie Fades, but that would be amazing.
Yeah. For
sure. Jeff Rice, what's up, man?
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right. So,
go ahead. I was going to say, I got something real quick before we get into our next topic. This day always stands out to me because two of the greatest ever, it's their birthday. Today is LeBron James and Tiger Woods' birthday. So happy birthday to Tiger and LeBron.
We guarantee they will see that. So
they watch our show. I wish.
Yeah.
That would be great. Today's their birthday. LeBron is 37. I saw that on Instagram. I didn't know that by heart. And I remember seeing him at the time, the Gund Arena, that's where the Cavs play, when he was 16 and a junior in high school. And you had to pay to go see him. And I will never forget that because it was like watching me play Shaq one-on-one. He was that good, which is not a surprise.
Yeah. What's up, Chris? Thank you so much for stopping in here. I appreciate that.
Hey, Chris.
Stringbeard says
Flip-flop James. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, come on.
I'm not falling down this rabbit hole tonight.
Right.
You call him Flip-flop James.
Right.
I'll call him the GOAT.
So here's the thing, and I'm going to give Wolverine. I love Bearded Wolverine.
Me too.
He's such a nice dude. But here's the thing, Wolverine, he's coming in all high and mighty because the Michigan Wolverines finally decided to make a playoff and be relevant for once in the past decade.
Shots fired. Wow.
Just gonna say. Don't hurt me. I love you still, but come on. Let's LeBron. I mean, I can, share the screen of, the brand new amazing stats that LeBron, has up, being the youngest player to just do literally everything that you can possibly do in the NBA. I get it. Everyone always just wants to look at the 6 championships. I get it, but I don't know.
I like Wolverine's rebuttal. That was really nice. He's basically I agree. We have not lived up to our name. Go blue. Yeah. You know what is funny, though? And I'm going to say this is a fact in my eyes. I've seen this relatively consistent. Generally speaking, the more successful an athlete is, the more reasons people find to hate on them.
Oh, it's like anybody in life.
In my opinion, there is no argument. Tom Brady is the greatest football player of all time.
Yeah.
What more do you need to see? Most of the time, I never hear that. I hear he's overrated. It's because it was Belichick. It was not him. The Buccaneers are so good. He was just the cherry on top. Man, everyone hates on LeBron. I'm like, he does nothing but win. He went to 8 finals in a row, and he was on a Cavs team that was average at best. But anyways,
yeah.
Both.
Yeah, both. Nicholas, our snapbacks, those are going to be flat, and the flex fit that Kyle has is going to be a curve.
Yeah, this is the flex fit, obviously, and this comes this way. And then we have 2 truckers on there. We have a gray one, and then we have the camo, just like that. Yep. If you want my personal opinion, this flex fit is the most comfortable one we have. The nicest looking one we have is the trucker camo. Again, that's very subjective.
Diablo, he can never wait to pounce on the LeBron talk because he's. Yeah. I don't want to say he's anti-LeBron. I think he's legitimately respects LeBron, but he just refuses to acknowledge that LeBron's a great. That's fine. Yeah.
Hey, That's why there's things LeBron has done recently that have really made me mad. Believe me, this is not camp LeBron. I think he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Nope.
Taysom Hill is the best quarterback ever. So glad
ever.
he's third.
Yeah.
Nice. Wolverine. I've seen some of your hats on Instagram. You gotta love a good trucker hat, man. I like to get mine flat like Joe's and just bend them a real little bit. They fit perfectly on my huge head.
Mm-hmm.
But
I will say to Tyson's comment about Taysom Hill is if you can throw 4 interceptions and still get over 20 fantasy points, you may be a future GOAT. Because
did he?
He did against the Jets. So he threw 4 picks, but because he ran a lot and scored some rushing touchdowns, he still scored over 20 points.
He is a freak athlete. He is such a great weapon.
Yeah.
So here's a good point. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback. Football player is a stretch. So here's my thing. Again, my opinion. The NFL is such a quarterback-driven league. The best player ever has to be a quarterback because you're not winning without one. You take Rodgers, for example. You take Rodgers off the Packers, they're winning 2-3 games.
Okay, you're maybe current NFL, but overall, that's a false statement.
Really?
Well, dude, I mean, I know the easiest responses is when Tampa Bay won with John Gruden as their head coach. I forgot who their quarterback was.
Brad Johnson.
Obviously,
Brad Johnson.
Yeah, Brad Johnson, and then Trent Dilfer with the Ravens.
True. Today's game, more of. But you also
today's game, yes, you need a quarterback.
Dilfer was not a superstar quarterback, and he had probably the best defense ever, if not one of them. But he had a good year. I mean, he wasn't bad by any means, but that's fair. That's a good argument against. But again, that's just my opinion. Yeah. You got to pick a quarterback because they're too important.
Yeah. And I will say, because I know there might be some people who might say, well, when the Eagles won, they won with Nick Foles. Here's the thing. Carson Wentz literally got them to that point, and Carson Wentz was having an MVP year.
Yes, before he went down. And Nick Foles, those two games, 3 games, whatever, was darn good. It's not like he was average like he typically is. Yeah. So, but it's a comment or an opinion that we could go on and on about. So
yeah,
it's all about scheme. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Except if you're a Lion, that's funny. Hey, we're Browns fans, so I know, feel your pain.
So, all right. So speaking of GOATs and great players, let's transition a little bit to some beard talk.
Yes.
And when I think about GOATs and, greats, I think about some great companies, maybe some upcoming companies or companies that have just been killing it. I want to know from the audience, who do you think, and please put it in the chat, who is primed, which beard company is primed for a big 2022? Who's going to be a GOAT of 2022? Let's see some of these comments, and we'll highlight them and we'll talk about them.
All right. Should we give our opinions first, or just kind of wait for them?
Let's wait for them. All right. Because I have a feeling we're going to share a lot of. I have a feeling we're going to share some. We'll let them come in a little bit, and then we'll scroll back up and start to highlight.
All right. Some good answers here.
Yeah. And one of the first ones was one of the first ones that I was thinking too. So
I want to try that before I say that. I would imagine it's going to be, but I want to try it first, which should be soon.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it was the first in my mind in regards to this is what I think people are going to try.
Oh, okay.
And I will say, and I'll just go ahead and highlight it. So Alley Cat. So obviously they launched officially this Monday on Dan's stream. Mm-hmm. And obviously Alley Cat is ran by Gary, who's the owner of G-Lou, formerly known as Chesapeake. So, and obviously Gary did a lot of great and amazing things with Chesapeake, and so I think the difference is if we didn't know too much about the owner, I think your points would be very valid. I think with the fact that we have experience with some of Gary's work, I think I could comfortably say that Alley Cat is most likely primed for a big 2022. When you launch a new company, you're pretty much primed to have some spotlight. Now it's going to be a matter of can you remain highlighted the entire year, or do you start off out of the gate hot and then kind of fizzle a little bit, which is what we've seen. I think Gary, he's got the personality, he's got the drive. I think, you know, he's
got the following already. That's most important.
And he's got the following already to help with that. I'm excited. I know we are going to have an opportunity to try, test, review Alley Cat, which is going to be awesome in the future. So let me roll through these real quick. Shakey's review, Cremo. All right, Cremo is going to blow up according to Shakey's. Very cool. Jay Beard, I'm assuming that's Jay's Beard Essentials. John, he's just saying hi to someone. Sorry. The Bearded Mac, good answer. Weatherbeard, we have not tried it. Joe, you haven't tried Weatherbeard, right? So it was funny. I had picked up some products from Weatherbeards, literally like a couple days before I found out he was rebranding. So I have tried some of the old stuff. We have not tried some of the new stuff, and kind of shame on us. You know, he's a fellow Ohioan. Hopefully in 2022 we'll have an opportunity to try some new Weathers beards.
Yeah. Ferocious Beard. That's one that we is coming up more and more. Alley Cat, hands down. Elite. So many amazing companies out there. Could go huge. Yeah, Tyson, agreed.
Right, and you're one of them. You know,
that's the thing. Alley Cat, John from Bloombeards. I can't answer this.
Yes, you can. You should say Bloombeards. I would hope you would say Bloombeards. Yeah.
Elite, 8-Bit, Bearded Mac, Alley Cat, and the Beard Shack. Okay. Beard Shack keeps coming up more and more.
Yes.
Let's see. Probably.
I love seeing Bearded Mac's name because let me tell you something. Here's what I love about Chris and the Bearded Mac. He is very strategic with his releases. He is, just very calculated. He wants everything to be perfect, and when he releases something, man, does it gain people's attention. And what I love about it is he does releases kind of far and few in between, because he trusts his product so much that he doesn't have the need to feel like he needs to release a new scent every week, every month, all that kind of stuff. I will say I get overwhelmed when there are companies that release new stuff like every week, even every month sometimes.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of seasonal stuff, monthly stuff. It gets overwhelming. And there are times where I just want to enjoy what a company has and can stand by, So
well said.
And Mac does that probably better than anybody, I would say.
Wolverine says Bearded Mana. It's Mana or Mana? I think it's Mana. Is overlooked a lot. If you haven't, you should try them. Very cool.
Yeah, two really good
Mana. There's two companies I haven't tried. Beard Mana and Mad Mixers. I haven't tried either of those.
I think Mad Mixers might be sending us some stuff. I'm not 100 on that, but I think he is though.
Jay's Beard Mana and Weatherbeard. So we're seeing some repeaters, which is cool.
Very good. Yeah.
Logan's chiming in. I got Weatherbeard in now. Amazing oil and butter. That's what we keep hearing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Fetty, what's up, Fetty? I didn't even see you pile in, man. We are all winners as far as I'm concerned.
That's a candidate. Well, he's a candidate.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
That creamy butter from Fetty's is fantastic.
Yeah, and peach musk.
Peach musk.
We covered that on a few of our top videos that we did this year.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
Vic, Miami Beard Co. Miami Beard Co. going hard in 2022. I have a lot of things in the works. Cool, man. Very cool.
Hey, that's good. Very cool.
Can't wait to see it for Joe. Who were you highlighting something?
Oh, I think speaking of Gary and Alley Cat Beer Company,
G. Lou
says, fellas, what's up, G. Lou? Seriously, golf clap for the launch on Monday. Very, very excited. A lot of exciting things that he's doing. The live, he does the live, and I want to dive more into this when we start doing our research and stuff. But literally a live radio station within his website and his company. Freaking awesome, dude.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Very cool.
I know I'm giving the absolute nutshell version of it, from what I've caught, but seriously, it's freaking amazing. No one else is doing it.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
Well, I can tell you this: I am wearing Bloombeard's Sublime right now, and I think Bloombeard's is going to blow up in 2022. They're just one of those companies who have top-notch products.
No,
that's the best way to describe it.
Have not tried Mudcat whiskers yet. No, there's you guys. There's so many that we still got to try for sure.
So it's like impossible to try them all. Truth be told.
Yeah.
So Joe, are we good to change gears yet or not yet?
Yeah, of course. He's Gary says done 2 radio shows so far. Super fun. Yep.
Sublime is fantastic. Sublime is fantastic. That is a scent I will be wearing 20 years from now, I bet. I love it. Sublime is really good. I'm not a butter guy. Interesting. Not a butter guy. Okay. That's a first. I kind of like that, to be honest.
Okay.
Just because that's so different.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. So if you guys have seen our Tuesday video, we did a kind of a ranking video, I guess you could say, for the common beardsman who isn't into the full-blown routine that a lot of us go through. They just want something to throw in their beard and make it quick. I consider I use butter every day, or at least every night, just about, and I still consider it more of a luxury product, whereas oil is a necessity. You will survive if you don't use butter. That's my personal opinion. So.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I'm just great comments, guys. As always, bringing it. Nicholas he had to just throw it in here, man. He's like, I'm having some fudge. I got a major sweet tooth. Awesome. Someone I work with makes homemade fudge. It's the last thing I need, but it is fantastic. So I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. So Joe, speaking of the holidays,
yes, sir.
Did you give away any like gifts that were funny or stood out to you? And did you get any gifts that were funny or stood out to you?
Did I give any funny gifts? Not funny, but I will say I did. I think we got my dad a really fun gift. Nice. So he is big on golf. You know that, Kyle.
Yep.
But my dad, huge golf guy.
Golf
and so he redid his deck. And
when you say redid, you mean like
power wash? He didn't tear it. He didn't tear it down and rebuild it, but basically stripped it and did all that to make it look brand new. Put new posts and all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So he hangs out outside anytime that he has a chance when the weather's nice. He even has a TV out there now as well.
Sweet.
So we got him a 9-foot putting green to be able to do on the
deck. Dude, that's awesome. That's really cool.
So it has like 3 holes to choose from. It's got even a little lip that that kind of tests you to hit the ball a certain way. That was probably the funnest gift that we have given out this year. As far as received this year, pretty standard gifts this year, I would say. Got some awesome beer, barbecue stuff, mostly. But when I think of funnest gifts that I can think of, obviously I got to go into my childhood. No matter what was under the tree, it was always at the time, WWF, but we'll call it WWE action figures. Okay. As you know, as a lot of people in here know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. So when I got the action figures, the rings, all the accessories, there are times where I've had a new bike sitting under the tree and it still came second fiddle to the action figures. Obviously now that I'm an adult, I hate myself that I opened them and played with them and nicked them all up and stuff. I wish I had them as collector's items in the box. Dude, it would be amazing. But
that's cool.
Yeah, those were the best gifts, even over the gaming consoles, the games itself, as much as I love them. The action figures. So how about you?
Action figures. So real quick before we get into that, the sale just came through. If you guys are into the camo hat that Joe is wearing, there is one left. So again, that camo hat, there is one left. If you guys are interested, Cousins 30% off the entire merch store. So, okay. So, giving.
And everybody in the chat, go ahead and put in some of your funnest gifts that you've ever received. It could be this year as a child. What were some of the best gifts that you've ever received?
So I would say, yeah, this year, the best giving is we bought my mom AirPod Pros, which was really cool. And that actually brings me into my next topic, but hang on one second. And then this year, for sure, my wife got me the Apple Watch 7, Series 7.
Oh,
so
nice.
Really, really excited about that. I had the 3, so I was able to upgrade, and she knows me. So I'm like, I buy myself stuff, don't get me wrong, but I just, I'm not big on that. Like if I'm spending money, I'll do it for something for the house, something for the kids. So she just doesn't tell me, hides it, and then obviously, gives it to me as a gift. So she knows, and she's expecting the like, wow, you spent that kind of money, like that conversation. But that was a great gift. That was a really great gift. So I'm an Apple freak. If you guys did not know, I love Apple.
We were talking about this through text the other day, and we were laughing. So, for the channel, I do a lot of like, the posting and the editing and all that stuff. And I guarantee you know more about like technology than I do. But yet, if I told you, hey, dude, I can't edit this video, I don't know what you would do.
I'd be like, all right, we're not posting. Like I don't even know what program you use anymore. Yeah. It's everyone's got their strengths and their opportunities.
Yeah.
So that's funny. So a lot of good stuff. I love
what's the best gift? What's the best holiday gift you've ever got that you can remember that you gotten as a kid?
As a kid?
Yeah. I mean, then we'll start highlighting some of these comments.
I got a moped.
Dude, I remember that.
I got a moped when I was 12. And I mean, when I say moped, I mean Tomo's moped. I don't mean like, our neighbor Earl, redid. I'm talking 1 mile on it, Tomo's moped.
Yeah.
The whole thing. And when I turned 14 in Ohio, you can get your license. I got my license for it. I used to drive around the city. It was, I still have it. It's in the garage. When JJ, my son or my daughter is into it, I'm going to pass it on down. But
how many miles have you put on it?
Oh, there's like 1,100.
So dude, not a lot.
No, not a lot at all. Cause it only goes up to 40. And that's with where, that's with a 13-year-old on it. I couldn't go get it up to 40 now. So,
hey, what's up, Wit? What's going on, man? Yeah. So let's I want to scroll up here and start highlighting some of these comments here. Logan says, oh yeah, Joe, I loved wrestling when I was a kid. I had like every wrestling guy action figure and rings.
Remember the Titantron that they would come out
dude,
of?
I had it all, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I had it all. Yep. Fetty says, ooh, karaoke as a kid. Nice.
That's cool. I got hangers,
Transformers, and
that's funny.
Star Wars toys. Okay. Cobra Kai season 4 out tomorrow, Gary says. Okay.
Sparks, man. Sparks is bringing it tonight. Don't bring up the next topic, Kyle. We all agree. Apple sucks. Wow. Okay. All righty. I'm not rabbit holing tonight. I'm okay. Apple sucks. Yeah. Kyle, the new Apple Watch is fire. My wife got me the Series 7 as well. As well as
Kyle. So
mine is actually, that's what I love about this color. Hold on one sec, Joe. This is actually the blue. You can kind of tell the blue. And that's what I love. Like they almost change colors in the light.
I'll take your word for it.
The Series 7 is fantastic. I love it. Yeah. So sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Kyle is afraid to get defensive. Where I will defend my stance. And we normally be called a Karen for it by Vado in the chat.
Honestly, we normally do.
I will always go down the rabbit hole.
We normally do get into it, and we just have so many topics. I'm like, I'm not rabbit holing tonight. We're going to keep it moving. Right. John from Bloomberg's, absolutely. Apples are delicious. Love them, especially when they're chilled.
I like that he used a green apple too. I'm a big fan of the green apples over the red apples. I like the sourness. Yeah.
Let's see. Vado, Kyle, I just swapped my Samsung for the iPhone 13, but man, I miss picture in picture. Okay, the iPhone has picture in picture. So reach out, Vato.
What's picture in, picture out? Is that the same thing as picture in picture?
I'm assuming picture. Yeah, I know what picture in picture is. So I don't know if that's what he's referring to, but the technical term picture in picture, the 13 definitely has. So
yeah. Ellie says my ultimate Christmas gift was a Super NES that came with Super Mario World. Other favorites include a Mace and Eazy-E CD, Legos, and video games. So I got the Super NES with Super Mario World for my 5th birthday. I tell you what, it was my 5th birthday was memorable. Okay.
Killer.
I will always remember that birthday over any other birthday. I got the Super NES and I got my very first race car bed.
I remember that. Yeah. It was red.
It was red. And you open up the hood and it was a trunk to put your toys in and stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that brings it back. Was that your original house or was that where you grew up in?
That was so my original house. No, it was not my original house on Green Road. It was my first house in South Euclid, or my second house in South Euclid on
Daryl.
Yeah.
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 Wow, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. My Galaxy 5.
The Ultimate Warrior pillow. I had that as well, Joey Sparks. You remembered because it's amazing.
How do I get rid of my curves and my waves in my beard? So heat. Use heat. First of all, you want gravity to take over. So the longer you can have your beard, the better. Like if you have a naturally curly beard like mine, but it's really short, you're not going to get rid of the waves like you want. So grow your beard out a little bit, hit it with some heat. If you have a thick beard like mine, don't use the air dryer. In my opinion, get a heated brush and you'll be good. And a lot of people go really quick. Let the heat do its job. Go nice and slow and keep it moving. Oil to protect your beard. We have videos on that. Check that out. Watch my morning routine video. I go in depth with it.
Honestly, depending on the kind of beard, I know Kyle said no. Well, use it for a thick beard, no blow dryer. I love the blow dryer.
Yeah, it just depends on your beard. Like a blow dryer makes my beard worse, not better. Yeah.
I would also say, obviously, also train your beard. So how you comb and brush is eventually you're going to train your beard to grow that way. A lot of times when applying heat, it's actually good to go in like different directions as well. Just that way it ends up evening out. And then as you start to, when you're done with applying heat, use your comb, your brush, whatever you use to then get it into the way that you like it. Eventually your beard will get trained to do that. So
yes, for sure. But like I said, in my morning routine video, which is like, I don't know, probably 2 years old now. I was thinking about doing a video of how to use the heated brush, or at least how I use the heated brush properly. Maybe I'll do that soon.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the debate about the Christmas movie thing about Lethal Weapon and Die Hard? Oh gosh. Yeah, that's another rabbit hole. Yes, we remember.
You want to know? You guys want to know what I watched on Christmas Day? Die Hard.
No, you watched Christmas Vacation too.
I watched it after, but I still watched Die Hard. We watched a couple movies on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so behind on these comments. Oh, so another cool gift I got when I was like 8 was the Game Boy Color. It's making me sound so old.
Yeah.
But when it was the Game Boy Color, my all-time favorite game for like the Game Boy, the handheld one, was Frogger. Remember Frogger?
Yes.
Great game.
Gary says all about the Razor flip phone, son.
Oh, I had a Razor.
Yeah. I feel like I had like the only phone I'd never had was did you ever have a BlackBerry?
I never had a BlackBerry. My wife did. She loved her BlackBerry. Yeah. I remember BlackBerries came out in like 08, 09. I remember it was like a big deal on the news when President Obama had one, and then everyone was like, "I'm getting a BlackBerry." But those buttons were so small. I used to hit like 3 at the same time.
Yeah. Right.
How do you guys feel about Baker? I want to see him play next season, not injured. And if he performs, re-sign him. If he doesn't, he's gone. Simple as that.
I'm not happy with Baker now, but honestly,
nobody is.
But you have to let him play
He's earned
we already
that,
picked up his fifth year options picked up, so he's going to be back next year. I think what they're going to do is they're going to just, clean slate with him. Hope that he comes back 100% and stays 100%. And if he does, and Kyle's right. If he doesn't perform, got to get the hell out of here. That's the bottom line.
Sparks, man, you crack me up. So I'm that guy though. Like most people would just skip through all of them, be like, sorry. I try to get to all of them. It's just because when I used to be in a stream and I would like really participate in the conversation and the person running the stream would never comment, I'd be like, I have no desire to come back. So I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
So I try to highlight everyone's comments at least once.
We actually had some good. Good constructive criticism the other day, and that was to try to cover. Somebody had said, "Please try to answer all the questions."
Right.
That's the kind of constructive criticism we take to heart and we want to be better at.
And we think we're good at it, but we can be better, obviously. Yeah. So very cool. Greeter got his beer.
Logan says all the Pokemon games for Game Boy are amazing. Yes.
Nice. So Joe, let me bring this up, and I want to hear you get your take on it before we get out of here. So, like I said, I got my mom AirPod Pros, and she's doing really well with them. She knows how to use them. She knows how to like toggle the background noise off, all that stuff. And you really can't blame them, but you got to laugh because that's not our generation. Like our parents are 25, 30 years older than us. But like my mom is pretty tech savvy. She is overall. But still, when she texts, like there's groups of like me, my brother, my mom, me, my two brothers, my mom, just depending on the situation, like Browns games, me, my brother, Steve, and my mom will text. Me and her will be texting one-on-one, like about, like she's watching Dexter right now. So we'll be texting about Dexter. And like, I'm talking back, forth for like an hour, a conversation. She'll text me back in a group. And I'm like... Yeah. So it's like, how do you get upset with that? Because, we grew up with text messaging and phones and stuff like that. Yeah. But I'm just curious. I'm like, it cracks me up. Like out of random, she'll text me back on like a group of like 8 people. I'm like, what are you doing? Like it's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. My mom was only 55. Nice.
You guys ever gonna have the Keep It Ground shirt in a small? I'm a tiny guy.
Sorry, never.
I can't see it happening.
Never.
Huh?
I would probably say never, unfortunately. That's the first request we've gotten for a small. So I apologize, man. I don't mean to be so blunt, but probably not, unfortunately. But the trucker hats, if you have a small head, I would say go for a trucker hat. They won't fit big heads, but they're adjustable. I hate group texting. My mom and technology is like oil and water. Yeah. My mom is 86.
Dude, the worst is so my mom or my dad will include me in a group text with like people I don't even know who the hell they are. Like I'll just see like random phone numbers, and I'm like, who the hell is this?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Dude, it's so annoying.
That's hilarious.
It's so annoying. And then my mom would be like, oh, it's somebody I work with. I'm like, why the hell would I want to be in a group chat with them? I don't know them.
Yeah. See, they don't understand how group chats work. Like when you want to tell 3 people the same thing and those 3 people don't know each other, you don't put them in a group chat. You send it to one, copy and paste it to the 2 others.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. When I send a group text for like bachelor parties, once a year, I will write on the bottom, if you're going to reply, please reply just to me. So the 19 other people don't get it.
Dude, it's so funny when you say that. So we get, like work emails and stuff. And there's like 2 people that always, and we'll get like a mass email. Okay. For everybody at the agency gets it. There's always like 2 people who always hit the reply all instead of the reply. And it drives people nuts. So it got to the point where our director now literally on the bottom of all his emails that he sends out, literally highlights it in yellow, uses exclamation points, be considerate when replying to this email and do not hit reply all. Dude,
I know.
It drives me nuts.
Who do you guys use for work? Do you guys use Microsoft Outlook?
Yes.
So in Outlook, when you get an email, there is a button at the top. Open the email, and there's a button at the top that says "Ignore this thread." There you go.
Yeah,
that's why I have to do it too, because people, they'll send an email to literally 5,000 people, and people are replying all. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine that many people hit reply all, dude.
Yeah,
that would obviously not all 5,000, but dude, that's got to be a little bit of a chunk out of the 5,000.
Oh yeah, for sure. My dad is 72, and he cracks me up with his emojis. So my dad, he doesn't do this as much anymore. Credit where credit's due. He's not a technology guy, but he has an iPhone. He has AirPod Pros. He's doing well. But what he used to do is, instead of hitting the space button once, he used to hit it like 4 or 5 times, and it was hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah, it always got the message across. But
String Beard is having some issues with his fish. I've been scrolling up and looking at his past couple.
Never mind, fish died. Sorry, String Beard. I missed those, man.
Yeah, sorry
about your fish.
Rest in peace. That's sad. Oh.
What's worse than a group chat? Group Snapchats. We should start a Snapchat for our channel. That would be fun. Imagine the pictures we'd be getting.
With the way we Snapchat,
we'd have to, behave ourselves. My mom is only 46. Nice. Very cool. My parents have no idea how to do anything with technology. I can imagine.
Yeah.
I know how it is. I lost group text.
Wow, I lost group text. Huh.
All right, I'm caught up.
Rip, Mr. Fish. Aldemir says he's done training. Oh, what were you training? Were you working out? Were you work kind of training? What kind of training were you doing, Aldemir? Dude, I'm excited, man. Off tomorrow. Well, so I'm off tomorrow, but starting at 8:30, since it's a holiday, I'm on call.
Oh, okay. So what's the likelihood, if you had to put a percentage on it, that you actually have to do something when you're on call? 1 out of 10.
So it's my first time ever being on call for New Year's, and everyone that I've talked to who's been on it literally say that it's usually pretty dead. So that means I'll give myself a 90% chance of having to do something now. But no.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. I probably won't have to. Probably answer just a couple dumb phone calls that won't need me to go out. But yeah.
Don't jinx him, Kyle. Steph is still in the conversation. Nice.
Oh,
sorry, I will not jinx him, Steph. I promise. Knocking on wood. You can hear it.
Oh, this is sweet. Training my daughter and nephew boxing. Dude, that's awesome. How long have you been boxing, Aldemir?
I would love to.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't have to go to bed early tonight. I kind of want to cover one more topic. I know we're past an hour mark, but we're at 36.
We got a lot of them.
Yeah.
Devastated over my fish. You guys are fun. Thank you, String Beard.
What else is there? So I think we covered all mine. We covered the New Year's. We covered the beer companies, the gifts. We covered actually, we did pretty good, dude. We covered parents with technology.
Well, it's because, like I said, we weren't going down any rabbit holes, man. We kept it moving.
Yeah. So you were talking about earbuds. So flying, can you relax and watch?
Yes. Okay. So I've mentioned before that I'm terrified to fly. Outside of the obvious things like drowning or something or getting murdered, flying is probably my biggest fear. Well, it's amazing. Like, I'll be like, flying's my biggest fear. And they'll be like, oh, what about falling off a cliff? Obviously, that would be worse.
Yeah.
So what I try to do is I try to throw in my AirPods, which have noise cancellation, but you can still, like, on a plane, still like feel pressure, like, a cabin lets out pressure. If you're going down a little bit, going up a little bit, there's a little bit of turbulence. And it's funny because my wife, she's not scared to fly at all, and you really wouldn't know I'm scared, but I just, with my hands on both armrests, I just sit there like this.
Oh, dude, I can totally picture it, dude. I remember the one time my family, we took you to Cedar Point, I think it was. You refused to go on anything.
Yeah, it's not that I refuse. They make me sick really bad. Remember my puking from the Millennium Force? It was my goal on after prom. I'm going on the one roller coaster. I'm going on the Millennium Force. You know how there's always like a garbage can when you enter the ride and get off the ride? Puked all in the garbage can.
Did you? Dude, Millennium Force is such a smooth ride too.
Oh, it was amazing. It was unbelievable. It's hard to think there's a roller coaster truly better, honestly. But I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So I will put the AirPods in and I'll like watch a show or a movie on my phone like everybody does.
Yeah.
But I can't focus because I'm so nervous flying that if I, like the random beeps, like you'll hear like bing, and it's usually like, bathroom or whatever. Every little thing, I'm like, did they say something? What's going on? Every time, especially if there's like a little bit of turbulence, forget it. Every 2 seconds, I'm like,
dude, you know exactly what I'm thinking, right? The best reference when it comes to airplanes and our favorite show.
I do. I'm just trying to think of which one. Is it the time when she's like, we're landing and you couldn't have more to do?
No, when Doug panics and grabs the mask.
That is the same episode.
It from Carrie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, so funny. His face.
We're talking about King of Queens, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah.
That's funny.
If you guys have not seen the show King of Queens, it is our favorite sitcom. More than Friends, more than Seinfeld, more than Raymond. Second. Huh?
No close second as far as sitcoms go.
Yeah. Actually, I don't. Are you a Seinfeld fan?
Surprisingly, when I watch it, I enjoy it, but I just never watch it. I don't know why. I can't get into it.
I probably have not given it a fair shake for some reason, but I'm not a Seinfeld fan for some reason. King of Queens, though, dude, I've seen every season at least.
Oh gosh,
5 times, and probably more.
Yeah,
but I literally every time I watch it, I laugh as if it's my first time ever watching it.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I love it.
Greeter says he loves King of Queens. That's awesome.
That is awesome. College Joe's last. If that last camo hat is available, I'll buy it, but send it to Dean Abbott since he can't get a shirt. Well, that is really nice. Dean Abbott, are you still with us, sir?
Let's see if he's still in here. Is the hat still available?
The hat is still available.
Okay. Someone got to snag it now.
There is one left. One camo hat left.
Yeah. If Dean is in here, we'll see if he responds.
Dean, you got to be in here.
Yeah.
Give us a holler if you're in here, Dean.
Yeah. So I've only flown a couple times though. Honestly, dude, I get more anxiety from the airport than I do the actual airplane itself.
Totally fair.
And ever since we had a rough experience going to our honeymoon.
You did.
Getting into the Atlanta airport, which is, from what I hear, it's like the worst airport ever.
I've been through the Atlanta airport once. It was fine, but it is so big. There's a full-on train station in the airport to take you from one end to the other.
Yeah.
It's insane. You have to be there to understand how big it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody know if E-Rock is still the hizzy?
Anyone know if E-Rock is still the hizzy? I don't know if E-Rock's the hizzy.
You kids in your slang.
I don't think Dean is in here. So John, thank you so much. But Dean is not in here. But that is John for you. He's good people.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've no, dude. When I was flying in there, I needed my headphones. Just because I was out of pure boredom. Being cramped, all that kind of.
I took the red eye home from Vegas when I was 21, and everyone was asleep. I mean, I'm talking red eye. Like we left at 1 a.m, and everyone's asleep. It's basically pitch black, and this is me. Everyone around me is asleep. I'm just holding the thing.
That's funny.
Yes, paging Dean Abbott. Dean Abbott, paging Dean Abbott. Dean's not here. We'll have to tell Dean he missed out. But how is he supposed to know?
Bloombeard says, roll it then, fellas. I'll donate it. U.S. only, though. So,
all right.
Okay.
Very cool.
All right. John, well, thank you, man.
Thank you, John.
Very nice of you.
If you guys want to pay it forward to John for being so generous,
Yeah.
purchase something from Bloombeards. You will not regret it. I am wearing Sublime right now, and I love it. This was not planned, by the way.
All right. So here's what we're going to do, you guys. I already, just in case, we did not have any giveaways planned for tonight, but just in case we did, I've learned from last week. I have the giveaway tool already ready. So I'm going to go ahead and share. Let me go ahead and pull that up here. Let's see if I did it right. So we're going to do hashtag New Year's. So go ahead.
I was going to say do hashtag Dean Abbott, but that's okay.
No,
Nicholas,
I already
reach out to me.
I already had it ready. So we'll do
reach out to me on
hashtag New
Instagram,
Year's.
Nick.
Yeah. So the one thing I learned is that even if you put multiple answers in, it will only allow you to put one entry in. It'll only count one of your entries. So so even if you put in multiple, but yeah, go ahead and go, you guys. It'll start racking up the entries here.
Hashtag New Year's. Enter hashtag New Year's if you want to enter the drawing for a free Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe camel hat that Joe is wearing.
Yep. Looks like
it is not hashtag Dean Abbott. It is hashtag New Year's.
Did somebody put that?
No, I just said that. $16, $15. That's always baffles me. It's always about half. I never understand why.
Yeah.
Not even half, actually.
32 people in here. Your chance to win a Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe camo hat.
Trucker hat. Snapback. Straight bill.
$59.50. Right? Yeah. New era brand.
Yep. This is the last camo hat. Nick H. Hashtag Dean Abbott. That's funny. I knew someone was going to do it.
Yeah. And he put Dean Abnott.
He sure did. Good catch. Nice.
Dean Abnott. Yep. So I think that is it. So 31 of you, only 17 of you want a chance to win. That's fine. Okay.
Right. We don't take that personal, even though it is kind of personal.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right. So let's go ahead. 18 in here. New Year's. Let's see if there's any last minute stragglers.
18. Cheesehead.
Yep. It counted. All right. I'm going to go ahead and draw. And let's see what it does.
I'm going to guess the greeter. Greeter's going to win. Total guess. Ellie. Hey. Nice. Ellie has I think she has this hat.
She's got that hat. Yeah.
She's bought this hat. So now she or hubby can wear the trucker hat camo. Very cool.
Yeah. Congrats. And John
Congrats. Everyone throw some love in there for Ellie. Yeah. Ellie is good people.
Very nice. Thank you. First and foremost, thank you, John.
Yes,
thank you. Go buy it as soon as I get home. Ellie, why don't you go ahead and DM John on Bloombeard's your mailing info?
Let me see if I have it. We might have it.
What? Have what?
Her info.
Oh yeah, we might. Yeah, we should.
From a previous order.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, if you did not win, do not worry. Cousins 30 for 30% off the entire store is good through Saturday, good through New Year's Day.
Yep.
So if you're interested, feel free to.
And that'll be for whichever merch we have left. We are now limited sizes. We now only are down to 2 style hats now. So yeah, go ahead and wipe us out. Give us a reason to look into some more merch for you guys.
I have Ellie's info right here. Ellie, you do not need to reach out with info. Again, I have your info. So no worries.
Somebody's saying, see Ellie's comment above.
Uh-oh. What happened? Hubby wants to know if can I give it to Ryan? Ryan, Cheesehead Ryan? Yeah, it's your win. You can give it to Ryan. Just let us know if that is Cheesehead Ryan. Straight bearded. What's up, man? Yeah. So again, guys, Cousins 30 for 30% all merch. Yes, Cheesehead Ryan. Congratulations. Ellie and her hubby are paying it forward. Cheesehead Ryan, please reach out to us on Instagram with your info. And when John puts that order through, we will get that sent out to you, my man. That is the exact hat that Joe is wearing, which is a trucker snapback camo, obviously.
Very cool. Well, you guys, thank you again so much for an awesome stream. This was a blast. You guys always killed it with the comments and the discussion. Kyle, dude, good job tonight, sir, man. You killed it as well.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And to you, sir. This was fun.
It was civil. It was civil. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I want to fight you on something, but
I know. Like I said, it was not a rabbit hole.
We'll end the new year. We'll start the new year good. But we'll see what happens going forward. I'm sure we'll argue about something. So
yes.
Still here. Peace out. Oh man, comments just came in out of nowhere.
Look forward to the next show. Yeah, every Thursday, 9:00 Eastern. Fun night, guys. Thank you, Jason Klein. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Mark. Everyone in there. Thank you, String. John from Bloombeards again, the generous one tonight. But no, Joe, that's all I got, man. Close us out.
All right, you guys. Well, of course, Cousins 30% off. Stay tuned for our next review on Saturday. Mm-hmm. It is a company that we have not covered before. Is a company who has no idea that we're doing a review for them. So they'll be in for a surprise. So look out for that. Of course, we have our Tuesday videos. Tuesday is going to be a special video. That's all I'm going to say. I teased it slightly on our Instagram story. So be on the lookout for that. But you guys, thank you so much. To be corny as all hell, we will definitely see you next year.
Yep. Nicholas, reach out to me on Instagram, brother. We'll talk. Everyone be safe. Have a fantastic new year. Peace out.